Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 15 of Empower. So come, let's do the wave. So we're going to start on our backs and then move up through the wave. Come. So lying on your back, your knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. And just check into the sense of you in this moment. And that feeling in your chest center, in your belly center, in your head. As you listen, what's the sense of you in this moment? What's the feeling tones? How would you describe this as a felt sense? So a felt sense is where you say, well, it's like, and you compare it to something. So rather than saying, oh, I'm feeling joy, you say, it's like champagne in the middle of my chest. And so just notice, what kind of sensation are you feeling and how would you describe it right now? Nice. And then notice your wellness. Notice a place of resource, a place of resilience, a place of okayness somewhere in your body right now. Let it be mundane. For me, it's the backs of my elbows resting on the floor. And it's the way my lips are touching, the back of my head is touching the floor. And so for you, where is your wellness right now? That sense of okayness. Nice. And then just begin to sway your knees from side to side. And as you sway your knees, notice the patterns and the shapes of the feelings and the sensations you're feeling. Feelings you're feeling. Sensations you're sensing. Nice. Bring your arms wide and really draw the backs of your hands and your elbows and the backs of your shoulders towards the floor. So there's a sense of connectivity down through the backs of your arms towards the floor. And then glide up into gliders, keeping the backs of your arms steady and a sense of presence through the back of your shoulders. A sense of connectivity to the floor. Nice. Lift both feet off the floor. Have your knees together, your feet together. I'm going to walk my shoulders a little bit away from my hips, widen into the pelvis, widen into the lower back. Knees are straight up over your hips and your calves are parallel to the floor. And then just sway your knees from side to side. And notice, how is it to keep your shoulders on the floor now? What's your limit or the distance that you can go to? Stabilizing using so if my knees are going right, my right arm is really engaged. It's it's resisting the floor. It's creating a wedge between me and the floor. Nice. And now draw a circle with your knees, keeping your calves at a 45-degree angle to your thighs, and roll. So it's a slightly different way than what we usually do it. Usually we just let our knees bend in whatever way they want to. But changing things up is really good for the nervous system, so we've changed it up. Keeping your arms on the floor. How do you do this? How do you do this is a very good question. Great. Stretch your legs up, roll into your ankles. And just have a sense of really deepening down into your feet and feel like your feet are expressing themselves in movement. And then roll in the other direction. Oh, I've got a big muddy foot. I was in the river this morning, just as far as my knees. It's really big and flooded this morning, the river. And I was coming back, I slid on a piece of mud and I landed whoop into mud. Oh my God, it's very mucky. Point your toes, flex your feet. Point your toes, flex your feet. Right. Wrap your arms around the backs of your knees and just pause there. So it's a different action when we support our arms with our our legs with our arms. So notice what changes in your body when you're supported, when you're anchored. And just see if you can drop. So in this, I can find a drop much easier than the contracted or the more active poses. So just feel that. How do you drop? Nice. Bring your feet to the floor, arms are long beside you. Roll up and down along your spine. So rolling up and then rolling back down. Rolling up, rolling down. Feel that in your spine. How does your spine roll up? How does it roll down? So walk your feet a tiny bit closer to your bum and a tiny bit closer to each other. And now draw your right knee up towards you and roll up and down along your spine with your right knee bent. So rolling up and down along your spine, just feel. Can you stay soft and juicy in the movement? Or does your spine move more like a chunk now? You can, if you want, stretch your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Interestingly enough, when my leg is straight, I find that my spine can find direction in a much different way. What changes in your body between knee bent or leg straight? The other leg is more engaged when my leg is straight, it seems. Or maybe it feels more connected somehow. Change. Bring your left knee up towards you. Roll up along your spine. You can, if you want, stretch your left leg up towards the ceiling. You can try out knee bent, leg straight, knee bent, leg straight. Super. Drop both feet to the floor, bring your arms wide and bring your feet as wide as your mat. Drop both knees down to the right and look towards the right and just pause there and allow the deep of your hips to soften. And breathing down into your belly. I'm really allowing that side of my left hip to bend. So the knee is dropping towards the floor. There's a sense of breath all the way down into my belly, a sense of ease. Come all the way back up to center. And then drop your knees down towards the left. Turn your head towards the left. Softening into the side of that right hip. Really let it fall towards the floor, your right knee. Every time I breathe, I just feel a sense of softening, settling, deepening. Nice. And then keep your head center. Just rock your knees deeply from side to side. And I'm leaning into the last bit of the movement by squeezing my hips or squeezing my bum and pushing my hips towards the direction that they're moving in. And allowing that top leg to fall a little bit deeper. Squeeze, push, drop. And I'm trying to make it really smooth and continuous with the direction that I'm moving in. So it's a direction connection. So it's a continuation of the range. And I'm finding connection in the directions that we're moving in naturally, rather than Sometimes we create connections in the counterbalance or in the stabilization. This is the direction we're moving in. We're continuing and leaning into it. Nice. Pause. Notice your body. Notice the feeling tones, the felt sense of you. Check in with that place that was something in the center of your chest, your belly, your head. And just allow that to settle. Feeling your resources, your wellness. Feeling wellness, feeling a place of charge, feeling wellness. And really just allowing things to settle. Nice. Rolling over. Push back into your downward dog. And then just find your body in this moment. What do you do? How do you do this? Oh my God, my feet are so mucky. Didn't realize. Oh, we're from the West here. Oh dear. So bend one knee, bend the other knee, and really leaning back into your hips, into your arms. Awaken in whatever way you feel is really good for you. Nice. Bring both knees to the floor. Fix my clothes. Great. So hands and knees on the floor. And then take your left hand and reach it underneath the right armpit and touch the floor out as far to the right as you can. And then come back up. Pull your left elbow back into lawnmower. Touch with your right hand or left hand as far to the right as you can under your armpit. Come back up. Lawnmower. One more time. Touch and really see how far can you go. Let it be a whole body action that's happening. My bum, my hips are leaning towards the right. My left shoulder's reaching, my fingers are reaching, and I touch. Nice. Other side. Take your right hand, reach it under the left armpit and touch as far as you can. Pull your elbow back into lawnmower. Touch. Lawnmower. And last time, touch and really feel like it's a whole body action. See where you're touching and can you go a little bit further? For me to go further, my whole body travels and I feel more weight into my left knee. I feel more weight into my left hip. Touch. Come all the way back. Nice. So take your right hand and reach as far to the right as you can. Like, where is the maximum distance? And just touch really lightly. And then come back and do it again. Reach and touch. And so I'm at my maximum. I'm going to fall over if I go any further. Come back. Last one. Touch. And come back. So this time, do the other side. Do start the other side. So bring your left hand to the left. Touch. Come back. Left hand to the left. Touch. Come back. Last one. And really feel like you're really healthily at the end of your range. Like, how far is your reach actually? And touch. Nice. So, yes, how am I going to do this? Push back into your downward dog. I have an idea, but I'm going to work on it a little bit more before I present it to you. Otherwise, we'll be all over the place. So just wiggle your bum a bit. Stretch into the backs of your legs. Really awaken into the backs of your legs. So for me to do that, I bend one knee and then straighten, bend one knee and straighten. Leaning deeply into the backs of my thighs, backs of my hips. Bending, straightening. Bending, straightening. Nice. Bring both knees to the floor. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Bring your right hand to your right knee and turn your chest towards the left and lean a little bit deeper. So you're going to bend your right knee a little bit more and try and turn your belly button towards your thigh. Bring your fingers or your thumb to the front of your shoulder Pull your elbow up and then extend your right hand straight up towards the ceiling. So I have the sense of, even though my arm is reaching up, my shoulder blade is squeezing down towards the spine. So there's a sense of it rolling back and up towards the ceiling. You can stay here, or you can lengthen your left leg long. Breathing into your belly. Bend your right knee a little bit more. Lean into your hips. Nice. Wrap your right hand behind you so your back of your hand rests into your lower back. Bring your left knee to the floor and then rise up and wrap your left hand forward. So now you're wrapped towards the right side and you're twisting deeply. Nice. Drop your left elbow down towards the right knee. This feels pretty hard on my left knee, so sorry about that. So your left elbow is down on your right knee, your right arm is wrapped behind you. Breathe into your belly. Nice, both hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. So if you want something soft underneath your knee, then do. It could be a blanket, could be a pillow, could be a folded up yoga mat. Just see what you need. Wiggle a bit into the backs of your thighs, stretching, lengthening, really enlivening or awakening into the backs of your thighs. Nice, both knees to the floor. Bring your left foot forward to the outside of your left hand. Pull your left elbow back. Oh, so either have your left hand on your left thigh and stay there, okay? Or bring your left elbow back, bring your thumb to the front of your shoulder, reach your left hand up. And deepen into your belly as you reach upwards, opening the chest. And bend your front knee a little bit more. Stay here or lengthen your back leg so that your right leg is straight. Nice. Drop your knee to the floor. Wrap your left hand behind you. Rise up. Wrap your right arm around the corner. And so you're looking towards the left with your chest. Drop your right elbow down to your left knee and twist. So we've already wrapped. So the twist was happening anyways. We just forward bent or side bent. Forward bent, side. We moved forward. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Push back, last downward dog. Lengthening back, pulling back. Nice. Bend your knees. And let's just see what it's like to sit on our feet. So you're sitting on your feet. Maybe you need a pillow underneath the fronts of your feet. Maybe you need a pillow between your feet. Maybe you need to stay upright and that you're just leaning gently backwards. See how this is for you. Close your eyes and just feel the sensations of feet, working in wellness with your knees and feet. And just find your breath. Find that sinking feeling where you drop into yourself, deepen into your ground. Nice. And then rising up tall on the front of your feet. I'm going to tuck my toes under because it always feels a little bit more connected. And then you're going to sweep your right hand across into elephant. And my left hand is holding onto the back of my thigh. And then come back and then sweep the right hand across into left hand across into elephant. So as you travel from side to side, what you're looking for is this sensation of length through the side of your body. You can begin to lean more backwards if you wish, but let that happen as an evolution of the movement. So as you move, there is more movement possible. And just creating length, connection. There's more and more birdsong in the morning. It's really quite amazing. It's like a cacophony of sound out there in the mornings now. Nice. Come sit on the floor and just stretch your legs out long and rub into your knees. Quite a bit of knee stuff there. Rub your knees, take one knee, rub it. I just think knees are like puppies. I love rubbing. And then rub the other knee. And then just squish down. So start at your thighs and squish down along your feet, all the way to your feet. Squish. Squish. And just get a sense of your legs. Can you feel your legs as you do this? Nice. And then I'm going to do Tarzan. I'm going to take this off, otherwise you'll just get thumped to bits. So we get to tap your chest. Begin to tap your chest. More on the left. Over to the right. Do the backs of your, like the sides of your rib cage. And then just one side, down to your waist, and then up to your armpit, and down to your waist, and armpit, and then just down along that arm, whichever arm you're slapping right now. And then other side, waist to armpit. And then down along that arm. I go back of hand, inside of hand. I kind of do down one way, back the other way. And rub your belly. A wonderful thing, a belly. So many organs and amazing things in here. And then rub into your back. Nice. And then whoosh down your legs. Whoosh down your legs. Just have a sense, maybe. Clap your thighs. 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 Feet. And come lie down. All the way down. Lying down on the floor. Settling in. And just feel that movement of something. There's an engagement or an activation or an enlivening that happens with that sense of the banging, slapping thing. And can you rest within this? I've got this beautiful tingling through my feet, really nice feeling in my thighs. I feel very connected through the side body up into the armpits. Well, my chest feels all twinkly. So just notice for you how that is in this moment, feeling into, sensing into your body after the enlivening practice of banging. Nice. Roll over onto your side. Pause. And set an intention for your day. Be kind. Be generous with yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. Nice. So you can stay there dwelling on the intention for the day, or you can slowly begin to emerge. Nice, guys. Very lovely. I will see you all tomorrow for another awesome practice of empowerment. Always deepening with this work, always finding new places to be met or to be explored. So be well, be awesome, be you, and slán slán, ag mit thu amara. Slán slán.